This is BTN News 24, breaking the news piece by piece with Sally Birch and Jonathan Price.
Good morning, viewers. It's just gone 10 o'clock. Here's a summary of the news.
The Prime Minister has once again condemned the actions of Bosnian rebels as the country entered the third week of its crisis today. The latest attack by the rebels targeted a power station near the city of Mostar, killing 13 workers and injuring 14. This report from our correspondent in the capital city, Zaire.
Right, cue the Bosnian crisis report. Alright guys, you've got 1 minute 45 until the report finishes, so please have your domestic dispute now so we can get it over with.
Don't know what you mean, Kirsty.
Just bloody do it. Is there sugar in this? How many times do I have to tell you I hate sugar? Useless woman.
So, I had 3 articles about me in the papers this week. Did you know I've been voted Britain's sexiest newsreader for the 5th time in a row? Who'd have thought it, eh? Never mind, eh, Sally? I'm sure you'll win something eventually. The award for being the most attractive piece of furniture on television, perhaps?
Yes, Jonathan, very witty. Only not all of us need the ego boost of having our names splashed all over the trashy newspaper to keep us happy.
You're just jealous because the women love me. The only person who'll love you is an 84-year-old woman from Cricklewood who thinks you're the person who does DIY SOS.
Oh, but of course, I was forgetting. Not all of us have such a varied sex life as you, do we? By the way, how is that charming young lady the Daily Star photographed you coming out of a nightclub with on Saturday night? That belt she was wearing was very nice. Pity she forgot the rest of the outfit.
Oh, when was the last time you had anyone in bed, Sally? Mid-19th century, perhaps?
I'll have you know I'm very picky with who I go out with. I don't choose to have anything wearing a pair of tight jeans.
Oh, come on. You're so frigid, people put their drinks between your legs to keep them cool.
And we're running 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Freeze the legs.
3, 2...
Education Minister Joseph Goodfellow announced a radical new policy aimed at failing secondary schools today. The plans include a closure of up to 12 schools up and down the country. This report from our education correspondent.
Cue the secondary school report. Oi, Steve, wake up and play the bloody report.
Sorry.
Idiot.
Right, are we rolling?
Yep, go ahead mate, whenever you're ready.
Alright, brilliant. Mr. Anderson, the parrot's owner, appeared in court today to defend the allegations made by Mr. Jones, claiming that a parrot heard the word before it came into his possession. Mr. Jones, however, claims that the parrot heard the term whilst overhearing an argument between himself and Mr. Henderson, during which he claims Mr. Henderson used a racially charged term several times. The protesters behind me fully support Mr. Henderson, saying that the claim should never have gone as far as it has. Derek Fielding, BTN News in London. Right, was that okay?
Yeah, that was perfect mate.
Finally. So, how many takes was that?
Just let me check. 24.
24? Still says better at the beginning for protesters.
No. All that jeering and shouting, it was definitely affecting the sound quality. Well, okay, it wasn't actually affecting the sound quality, but you kept putting the wrong emphasis on the bit in the middle.
Look, Michael, look, you can't deny that as of late your job's been affected by your condition.
That's nonsense. Just because I've got obsessive compulsive disorder, that's no reason to assume it's affecting my work.
Michael, do you even remember the reports we did last year? On the floods?
No, I don't.
You don't remember? You don't remember interviewing the woman in Tewkesbury whose son had just died?
Yeah,
Is that you?
Yeah, I remember.
Right, how many times did you make her redo the interview because you thought she was crying too much?
5, but that was one isolated incident. And I mean, she dropped the lawsuit in the end, didn't she?
That's not the point. Look, we're in the job of 24-hour news broadcast. Your job is to get the pictures of me so we can get it back to the office and then get it out on the TV as soon as possible. No one cares if your shot composition isn't quite right, or your white balance is a bit off, or your colour's a bit blue.
But if my shot composition's not quite right, it feels like I've failed. And then if I've failed at my job, then what's the point?
Look, Michael.
Look, Michael.
Look, I'm sorry, alright? I know it's hard for you. It's just, it can be really frustrating at times. We're having to reshoot the same stuff over and over.
Oh, I'm sorry. It gets me sometimes, no?
No, it's alright.
Oh, we can't stand around all day. We've got a news programme to put together after all.
Yeah, you're right. What's up next?
We need to get some vox spots for the protesters.
Brilliant, I've got somebody lined up. I'll just go get them, yeah?
Right.
And then once you got your answers down, we'll do an establishing shot, then we'll do the interview. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, how long's it going to take?
Not long, mate. How long will it be, Michael?
Just about 20 minutes, mate.
So, do you want to go through some of your answers now?
Why not? So you saw him then? Okay. Okay. So you got his credit card? Okay. Thank you. Goodbye. We've got the biggest news story of the year coming in. Oh, God. Ah! Hey. Doors. Oh, bother. Hello? Hello? Is anybody there?
Hello? What's the problem?
Hello. I've got the biggest news story of the year for you.
Residents of a village in Scotland have been left without power for over a week due to a snowstorm. Residents in Tomintoul have claimed that their loss of electricity, which is caused by a damaged pylon, is being ignored by their provider, Scottish Power. This report from Dominic Taylor.
Right, cue the electricity report.
Kirsty, we've had a story come in. I think you want to get a look at this.
What's this bollocks then? Minister for Education Joseph Goodfellow is reported to have been seen going into a London hotel with a young blonde in her mid-20s, booked in under the name Mr. and Mrs. Smith. The credit card used to make deposit was in the name of J. Goodfellow.
Thank you. It's a real honour for me to accept this BAFTA for news coverage. Gosh, there's so many people to thank. Oh, I can't even go through them all. But I guess the biggest thanks goes to our former Education Minister, Joseph Goodfellow, for being a dirty bastard and giving me the biggest story of 2008. Thank you, everyone.
Right, we're going with this. Give me the running order. We'll get a reporter down there. And we'll run the story as soon as they're ready. Who have we got posted to the hotel?
Derek and Michael are covering the parrot story, so they'd be closest. But are you sure you want to pull them off?
Oh, let me think. A dumb human interest story about a flying rat versus the biggest political story of 2008. What a difficult choice. Just get hold of Derek and get him to that hotel now. Okay, back on Jonathan and Sally in 15 seconds. Stand by to go to adverts.
Right, Michael, we ready?
Yep, go ahead, mate, we're rolling.
Fantastic.
Whenever you're ready.
Hair. Sorry, one moment. I'm really sorry, this is an important call. Do you mind just waiting for a sec? Wait, damn it, come back. Hello? Oh, okay. I see. 1 second. Okay. Right. Okay, what's the address? Right. Okay. And do you know where's the nearest parking? Alright then. Alright, fantastic. Okay, I'll be right there. Alright, thanks. See ya. Bye bye. Okay, stuff, Michael. There's a breaking news story just come in, and we just want us to cover it.
Alright!
Let's go in.
And go to adverts. Alright everyone, 5 minutes.
Finally. Mind if I grab a cigarette?
Fine, but make it quick.
Thanks.
Oh, Kirsty, just for a repeat, can I just go, please?
Ugh. Oh, for the love of... Alright, fine. But hurry up. We're back on air in 4 minutes 40.
Oh, sorry. Christ,
Oh, I'm sorry. It was my fault. Yeah.
really good job with the news and everything and sitting there and all that.
Thanks. Gary, that was it.
Bloody hell, Steve, that was quick. You did wash your hands, right? Back on air in 4 minutes.
Ah, you're back from inhaling your toxins, are you? You know, smoking really can't be helping your complexion any.
Piss off, Jonathan. At least I don't need to spend an hour in makeup before they'll let me in front of the camera.
You know, Sally, people might like you more if you didn't smoke. Hey, with a bit of makeup and some plastic surgery, you could be almost pretty. Well, maybe pretty is the wrong word. Presentable would be perhaps be better.
And we're running 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Right, Steve, you can go. What?
You're watching BTN News 24. Now, figures released by Suffolk Constabulary last week show that the levels of gun crime in Suffolk have more than tripled since last year, with the number of shootings increasing from 22 in 2006 to 64 in 2007. Police are increasingly concerned that new laws brought in to tackle gun crime are not working. This special report from our crime correspondent, Dale West. Oh, can we get Jonathan a towel? He's looking a tad damp at the moment.
Okay, Robert, so can you tell us what happened?
Well, I saw this bloke, Joseph Goodfellow. He came into the reception with this woman. They went up to the reception to pick up their key. I thought I recognised him at the time, so I went up to the receptionist to talk to her about it. She said he was J. Goodfellow. So, and then I realised that he was the education secretary.
Okay then. When we talked to you about him being recorded, would you mind going into a little bit more detail for us?
Yeah, okay.
That's fantastic. And how you doing over there, Michael?
Just about another 10 minutes, mate, and then we'll be ready.
Right, brilliant. Right. Wait a second, sorry about this. Hello, Derek speaking.
Hey, Derek, you guys ready yet?
In about 10 minutes we'll be ready, yeah.
Oh, great. Kirsty wants to know if you'll be ready to go live for the 1 o'clock bulletin.
No. You know I can't do live feed.
Oh, well, can you hang on a sec? He says he can't do it live.
Why the hell not?
You know he's got that thing where he gets all, you know...
Tell him to put himself together. If we don't break this story now, someone else will, and it'll be me Derek has to answer to if he messes this up.
But what do I...
Oh, for the love of... Alright, we'll tell him we'll record the bloody thing during an ad break and play it out as if it's live.
Can we do that? I mean, don't the Ofcom broadcasting code state that...
No, we can't, which is why we won't be doing it.
But that will mean we'd have to...
Play the interview out live. Yes, but he doesn't have to know that, does he? Useless woman.
Hey, Derek? Yeah, we're going to pre-record during the ad break and then play it out as live.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, that's brilliant. Yep, I'll make sure he sets it up. Okay. Right. Mike, I'm going to need you to set up a live feed.
Right, I'm almost done here and then I'll get right on it. 5 more minutes. It's going to take much longer. I've got loads of other things to do, you know.
I will get you back for this, Sally.
I don't doubt it, but for now, I just intend to enjoy the moment.
We're going to go straight to the live report after the headlines, okay, Sally?
Sure, no problem.
Right, okay, we're getting satellite feed through now. Sally, can you hear me okay?
Daniel, can you hear me all right?
Wait, was that meant for me? My name's Derek, not Daniel.
Oh, ever so sorry. I've got a terrible head for names. Derek.
Right, that's fine. Stand by, we're back in 20 seconds. Right, Chris, ready with the titles, ready to go in 10, 9, 8, 7...
Breaking the news, piece by piece, with Sally Birch and Jonathan Price.
Good afternoon, viewers. It's just gone 1 o'clock. A summary of the news coming up.
But first, some breaking news just coming in. The Minister for Education, Joseph Goodfellow, has just been seen checking into a top London hotel with a woman who's not his wife. We have our reporter Daniel Fielding live at the hotel. Daniel, what more can you tell us?
Well, this is Derek Fielding at the hotel. I don't know who this Daniel guy is, but I'd very much like to meet him.
Oh dear, I'm ever so sorry, Derek. My apologies to our viewers. So, what more can you tell us?
Well, at about 10:30 today, a man and a woman in her mid-20s booked into this hotel under the pseudonym of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Now, normally that wouldn't be unusual, but a credit card that was used for the deposit was under the name of one J. Goodfellow. Now, several eyewitnesses have also commented that the man bore a striking resemblance to the Education Minister. I have one such eyewitness with me today. Robert, can you tell us what happened?
Well, I got up about 9 o'clock, went and had a bath, whilst my hair and makeup began. About 10 o'clock I got out of the bath, went down, got dressed and went down to have breakfast. Whilst I was breakfast, I noticed that there was...
Where the hell did you find this guy? On the set of a Vicar of Dibley remake?
Something very strange about the namely, I thought I recognised the man. So I went and talked to the nice young lady at reception, and she thought she recognised him too. So then, there he is, that man over there.
Grab him, Derek, grab him!
Mr. Goodfellow. Mr. Goodfellow, can you tell us why you booked into this hotel under the pseudonym Mr. Smith?
I beg your pardon?
Do you feel your wife will react well to this?
What? Who are you people?
Derek Fielding, BTN News 24. Do you feel somebody with royal authority such as yourself should be behaving in such a manner?
What the bloody hell does it have to do with you? How dare you interfere in my
That's not Joseph Goodfellow.
I'm not the Education Minister, you prick.
You mean you're not Joseph Goodfellow?
No, I'm John Goodfellow, and you've just revealed on national television I'm having an affair. Yeah, national television. Cal, this is not what it seems. Honest.
Right, well, sorry for misunderstanding. I'm just gonna go now.
I'm not gonna go, finish with you. Can I introduce you to my fist? Ah! Take it like a man! Ah! That's right.
Ow, is that supposed to bend that way?
Please! It hurts! Ow!
Should we pull the feed?
Right. Well, I suppose we should just not show that.
Actually, this is live, Derek.
Live? We're live?
Why isn't he saying anything? Derek, stop talking now or I'll castrate you next time I see you. Right, pull the feed now.
Okay, we appear to be experiencing some technical difficulties. We'll try and bring you some more details on that story if we can. Now, onto a summary of the news.
The Prime Minister has once again condemned the actions of Bosnian rebels as the country entered the third week of its crisis today. The latest attack by the rebels targeted a power station near the city of Mostar, killing 3 workers and injuring 14. This report from our correspondent in the capital city of Sarajevo.
Go to the Bosnian report, please.
You might want to take a look at this.
Police state that the situation is now under control. You've just joined us. These are the latest pictures from a court in London where riots have broken out following the verdict of a civil case. The case, which was brought against Mr Henderson by Mr Jones, claimed Mr Henderson, the toy's parrot, to use a racially charged term against him, has been protested against since it was brought to the attention in the media 4 months ago. Protesters outside the court started the riot upon hearing that Mr Joseph won his case. The court ordered Mr Henderson to pay Mr Jones damages of £200,000.
It's the editor-in-chief. He wants to know why we've got the educational minister on the phone, threatening to sue us for libel. What should I tell him? I did it black, no sugar, just how you like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, can I call you back? Kirsty's a little busy right now.
I mean, what is it we actually do? When I got into broadcast journalism, I did it because I wanted to report the news. That's not what we actually do, is it? I mean, we just report what we think people want to hear, not what they need to hear. It's madness. It really is. Thanks for listening, man. You've been a good friend.
So far away, come on, I'll take you far away. Let's get away, come on, let's make a getaway. Once you have loved someone this much, you doubt it could fade despite how much you like it to. God